Hey everybody, happy Sunday. Gosh, I'm so bad at doing videos. I'm just like the most terrible vlogger, and I'm very sorry about that. I've just been crazy busy again with my business and getting that kicked off, and getting to the crunch time for the show. 3 weeks out, or 2 weeks and 6 days, I guess, to be more specific. And wow, 2 weeks. But anyway, I wanted to talk about my struggle and in this video about what I struggled with when I was really underweight. Sorry, there's a helicopter going over. There's always planes and stuff going over this house. But anyway, let's just dive right in, I guess. I've only told 2 people before I told anybody else, but I was really underweight, and because of that, I had found out that when you're basically starving yourself, if you don't reverse diet back correctly, you will gain weight easily, like fat. You'll gain fat. And so then I was terrified of that. I was terrified of gaining weight, gaining fat weight after being so skinny at 94 pounds and under eating. I didn't know how to reverse diet and do that. And so I was afraid to eat anything because I didn't want to get fat. And I bought this package of peanut M&Ms because I was so starving. When you're that lacking in everything, you want everything and you crave everything because your body's like, help me. And I bought a package of peanut M&Ms, which that's not even one of the candies I like. Like, that's probably one of the least candies that I ever eat. I've never bought that for myself, ever. And I ate the whole thing, and just like the little like personal size ones, but still, I ate it. And then I saw on the candy wrapper that it said it was like 13 fat, and that terrified me. I had just got off work. I bought the peanuts, ate them in my car on the like 5-minute drive home, and I got home and I made myself throw it up because I legitimately believed it was going to make me fat. Because I saw that there was 13 grams of fat in it, I freaked out. And I'm not proud of myself. And I felt really ashamed because the whole reason that I started getting healthy and getting fit in the first place was because my body's a temple. It's a temple. Your body is a temple. And I wanted to start treating it as such. And I had lost sight of that along the way. I started to, my vision got skewed, and I started to chase that perfection that is non-existent, that perfect body type. And I was so upset that I lost sight of that. And, so then I struggled with that. But once God made me realize that, it got better. At that point, I was like, okay, where do I go from here? Because I don't want to not eat. And something that I saw online too was that a lot of people who are anorexic or bulimic don't want to be anorexic or bulimic. They're not happy. They're not happy living that way. They don't like feeling that way and thinking that they can't eat that stuff. And so I wasn't happy at all. Once I realized that my vision was skewed and that I was trying to chase that perfect body image, I broke down and cried in my car because I was like, I can't believe how far off the path I got. And so from there, I moved back out here to Vegas. My husband deployed, and I had decided I want to do a bikini body competition because that body type, that aesthetic was what I was going for. But then it also hit me that to get over my body issues, because I had to accept a lot of things. I had to accept that the body type I wanted there has to be fat gain. There has to be weight gain. I have to go up in weight. There's no way I can stay at 94 pounds the rest of my life. And so I had to realize that, and then I had to accept it. And then I had to take it and run with it. And that's exactly what I did. I wanted to gain muscle. And to do that, there has to be some fat gain. Now, there doesn't have to be crazy fat gain, but you have to accept that there will be fat gain. And so once I did that, it was all better from there. I hired a coach when I came out here in September to help me with like macros and portions and calories and all of that. And she laid out everything for me, gave me my workout plan, and we worked for like 6 months building up muscle. And that is why I'm now shredding down for my show, because generally for this kind of thing you have a building phase or an off season. You build your muscle, and then depending on what your specific body needs, anywhere from like 24, 18, 12 weeks out is when you start prepping and depleting for your show. And hiring her was the best thing I could have ever done, because at that point I wasn't afraid of carbs anymore. Each week I was actually leaning out more and more. I was actually struggling to gain weight because I had revved up my metabolism so much that I wasn't able to keep up with the calories. I wasn't able to gain anything because every time I'd go up in calorie, my metabolism would catch up to it. And so that was the things that I struggled with. I did not want to be in that place where I felt like I couldn't eat anything. I was afraid of carbs. I was afraid of fats. And now I'm not afraid of that stuff anymore. And I did make myself throw up, I think twice. And it just feels good to finally admit that, and I'm ready to tell my story about all that. So I know it's been 3 weeks, and I had to get a video up to talk about that. And if you want me to go more in depth, I'll definitely go more in depth, but that's just the gist of kind of what I went through and all of that. So happy Sunday, everybody. I hope everybody's having a blessed day. And yeah, it's been awesome being able to share my story and just be open about it. And I feel so much better. So